Today, September 30th, is the day that was my dad's birthday. He was born in 1915 and he died in 1987. And when I think of my dad, I think of two things. One is that he was a stable person, worked for the telephone company, Pacific Telephone, for 33 years and brought home food and took care of the house and took care of the yard and took care of his family. The other was, like many of his generation, he went through the war. One time during World War II, the ship ahead of his was sunk, the ship behind his was sunk, but he made it through. When I think of that generation, I also think of my father-in-law. One time when we were sitting at the table, one of my sons asked him, "Grandpa, what'd you do on D-Day?" And Grandpa said, "I flew 2 missions to Europe and back. The weather was clear as a bell that day." They were a generation that knew battle. I want to mention to you today from Luke chapter 11, verses 11 and 12, Jesus said, "When a strong man's house is protected because he's fully armed, only someone stronger than him can come and plunder his possessions." Jesus was talking about battle. And we have to remember that the Christian life involves battle. That relates in 2 ways today. Here's the first. In Luke chapter 11, verses 1 through 4, Jesus prays, "Your kingdom come." Then in 11 verse 20, he says, "If I cast out demons by the finger of God, the kingdom of God has come." It has come, but it's also going to come. It's present and it's future. It's broken in, but not yet in its fullness. Some have compared it to D-Day, the landing, but there's battles ahead, but there's also victory ahead. We're in the time where the battles are being fought. A strong man fully armed has to be plundered of his possessions. The devil's possessions have to be plundered. Here's a second thing. Our battle is in prayer. That's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing as a church. We're praying like the Lord said. Because the Lord said our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but the rulers, the authorities, the principalities, the spiritual forces of wickedness in heavenly places. And when you read in Ephesians 6, the armor is connected with prayer. We win our battles by praying. We plunder the strong man, Satan's possessions, by praying. So as you're praying today, God bless you, and may the Lord give you words and thoughts, and may the Lord guide you. But remember, you're going to war when you pray. This is your daily devotional for September 30th. Hope you're well. Look forward to seeing you in church tomorrow. Pray for the church and pray for me especially, and seek first the kingdom of God. And God bless you as you seek the Lord's face in prayer and as you enter the throne room in heaven today.